Hello.
Hope I'm not too late.
Oh, you're not. We hadn't took off yet.
All right. I'll load up quick.
So Charlie, India.
Yeah, direct.
So
Okay.
you're bypassing Cerro La Vida or whatever it is,
Yeah,
and going
yeah,
straight to CCI. Got it.
yeah. Reason we're doing that is on the G3X, it does not show up with a flight plan unless we get rid of that waypoint.
Okay, yeah, I had that issue yesterday. I flew down to Charlie, India yesterday, uh, but I play around a little bit, and that's when I had the horrendous winds. Yours were worse than mine even. Worst
Yeah,
I had was 61 or something like that.
yeah, I had 71. That was at 5,000 feet.
It's pretty close to that, 45 or something like that.
You got a flight plan on it now?
Okay, so let me.
It should pop up on your map as going direct.
Well, it does on my little nav map. I'm not sure on the G3X because I haven't turned it on yet.
Oh, okay.
My flight plan won't show there anyway because I haven't loaded it.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
Hey guys,
Hey.
all good? Let's see. I need to set up a little bit, I guess. What kind of weather are we doing?
Live weather, live time.
All right, copy.
Live
Lovely
time,
breeze.
so the current time, or
Yeah, the current local time.
all right,
Okay, all set.
that's a new one.
Fuck is going on here?
Puts us almost in the afternoon, be even a little bit more windy. We got about 3 minutes or so. Everybody got fuel?
Yep, all loaded.
On that fuel, we have NOS.
Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of fuel if you use that NOS.
Oh yeah. Oh, whew. Good thing I was close to the ground there. I almost lost a wing.
So yeah, hover taxi in there.
Just trying to get a feel for this thing.
I gotcha.
This is Regulus's first time in this this plane, I think.
Is it?
In the NX Cub? I've flown it before, not this one.
Not one equipped with NOS.
Which runway are we taking off from? 28 or 10?
Most of us are on 10.
All right.
I think I'm on the grass.
You are definitely on the grass.
Just a little bit crosswind going this way, but what the hell, to get us on course quicker. So we're going direct Sierra Charlie, India. So bypass your first waypoint and go direct.
Regulus is going to need help with that.
I'll just follow you guys.
You're just
Follow the crowd, that'll work.
Yeah, that always works.
Then once you get to that airport, then you're back on course.
Hey, sorry, where are you guys now? Sierra Charlie November Tango is the airport we're at.
For whatever reason, I see 3X Cubs with ski variants. So
That's
model
weird.
matching is broken.
Yeah,
Got
model
it?
matching's definitely broken.
Got
Right.
any with floats?
right.
That's
I've
weird.
got
I don't know that.
I've got Dragon and Bonanza, so
Really?
yeah.
I'm in like default NX Cub, no liveries, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're in a Bonanza there, Dragons.
I'm close to take a look here.
Crap.
A lot of Cessnas, so it look like. Bonanzas. Maybe a Kodiak.
The latest.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wolf was in Kodiak.
I see somebody in the tiger mouth or shark mouth or anything.
It's so
I have
broken.
the
So broken.
I see only one Bonanza for a change. Lucky me.
That was nice, Rexville.
Give it 5 minutes, Ray, and there'll be another one along, no doubt.
Yeah, probably. So far so good. Rex is having fun. Hello, Rex.
There he is. Okay, we got everybody in.
Yes,
Not
sir.
waiting on anybody.
I'm here
Alright.
now.
Okay,
AK's down at the other end.
that's all right. He'll catch up with us. Okay, let's rock and roll.
Okay.
Yeah, copy.
Come on.
Oh, hello, Crosswind.
You got her, Hardcat. Get her up.
Wow, that was cool. Ooh.
Oh no! Who was that?
Must have been that crosswind, was it?
Wakes you up, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, I got some heavy weather vane in here.
Gotta toss a 3-bladed prop on this thing.
There we go.
That'll be nice. I don't know why Asobo always likes to choose these that sort of thing.
I don't know either.
They always give us 2 blades, small wheels. At least they did the wheels better these days, but still.
Yes.
Because by right, yeah,
Yeah.
3 better.
3,000 feet will take care of you for the first part of the trip anyway.
Okay,
Oh.
nice.
One doesn't have clouds, right?
We'll have to go up a little. Yeah, we'll have to go up a little bit, maybe, but not much. I think 3,000 all the way to the first airport will work.
Look at that.
Everybody hit their B button.
Okie dokie.
Let's trim back a little bit.
Once you get level, if you put your prop on just about the top of the green arc, and then your manifold pressure at 23.5 will give you 130 knots.
Also may want to adjust your mixture till you have about 12 gallons per hour fuel consumption. A little bit more
There
maybe.
you go.
Around there.
That'll
For those of you
work.
not familiar with the mixture,
What should RPM be at?
2450.
Yeah, top of the green.
Okay.
There's a few
Yeah.
people in gravels. Thought we all had to something for IFR. But
Yes.
I always play IFR in the gravel. I follow Rocket's back torchlight.
Yeah, I think some people got Rocket's memo and just screwed it up and threw it in the bin, right?
I'm not certified
Well,
for anything else.
I told them they didn't have to if they didn't want to.
Ah, that's fair.
Gotta say, I prefer the gravel to the Kit Fox, but oh well. The view is good.
Yeah, I was
Love the
tempted
view
to
out of
take
the Kit Fox.
Oh yeah.
Yep, view is great. Great in VR. Just missing some speed. Default one.
Oh yeah, I got the Fox 2, so should count.
That solves that.
Yep.
Yeah, Fox 2 solves it definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm still waiting for
Yeah.
the stage 3 engine.
Yeah.
Well, the gravel
You
has
watch that
spoiled me.
PT6 in there.
Right, yeah.
PT6. I can get a stage 3 more than what it's at.
Better put a lot of ballast in the tail for that one.
Yeah. Chunky tail wheel or something. Hey, did you guys see Trent's latest video? That experimental cub with like the drag tires
Dude,
on it?
it's so
Oh
nuts.
my gosh, I thought that was amazing.
Braun too.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, you
I
could
didn't,
basically land on water and just
Yeah,
float.
exactly.
Oh my god.
I thought it was
I
so
did-
great.
I did not
Yeah,
see
it's
that.
so cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That looked like a blast, man. That's probably the only video that
100%.
he's done that I was jealous of. Like, that just
Yeah.
looked like so
Yeah,
much fun.
Yeah, it did.
that had automobile tires on it, so
Yeah, it did.
it could only be experimental.
Yeah. The beauty of the experimental license, their cert. Just throw whatever you want on it.
Did you see that video on the bush plane with the push-pull engines?
Oh yeah, that
The
thing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's hideous, but it works.
the double ender is what
Yeah,
it's called.
exactly.
yeah.
But
I mean, this is so ugly, but
I think it looks
the
cool.
idea is
It's
crazy.
it's
I mean,
genius, but it's absolutely horrible to look at.
But I think once you have it in VR, you don't care. It's just
Correct.
great.
I guess if you're in it, you don't see the
Yeah,
ugliness.
Exactly. Yeah, but yes, it's not exactly okay.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
think
It's not ugly. It's fugly.
I think Dreadnought Set's been sitting in a hangar out in
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Utah or Idaho or something for like the last like 5 years or something. I guess the guy just kind of got other projects to work on. So
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
usually the way it works.
yeah.
Hey, Regulus, check your 3 o'clock.
Oh, nice. Hey, stop hitting my wing.
I hit your wing. I'm above you. Did you try out that NOS button yet?
No.
Hey Ray, guess what? I got a cup of coffee with me today.
Yeah, you've got a coffee cup holder finally.
Yeah,
The guys have been.
I've got
you
one.
Guys,
I'm not in VR though.
you guys have been bucking me for a whole year about a coffee cup holder, so I was like, "What? I'm gonna give you one."
Yeah, we got the coffee cup holder. We got the coffee cup
forget
holder.
the engine. Just get us this holder.
I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, I have real coffee here.
What is disappointing though, Ray, is there isn't a coffee cup in the coffee cup holder.
Yeah, that's something for an update, perhaps. It would be nice.
Be the fly-by-wire coffee cup thing all over again.
Maybe maybe need need a tablet where you can select your drink and that sort of stuff.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, where would you put that though? On the fuel and payload?
Oh, why not? Who needs that?
Pilot fuel.
Yeah, that's Phil.
Yep.
Other's 1 pound, 16 ounces.
Yep. Add a beverage step to it.
F-gas is overrated as long as you have caffeine.
True.
Yeah, if I got a decent cup of coffee, I can pedal about 10 miles.
Well, the airports are few and far between out here in this area.
Are y'all just firewalling it? Because I'm only getting 85 knots ground speed, and y'all are 145.
You're got your flaps up.
Always check those flaps.
Thanks.
We're back to
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. That's just too funny.
I
I can't
accidentally
tell
put
you
them
how
back
many
at some
times
point and
I've
didn't
done
realize
that.
it.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you're the thing is, if you're used to the standard X Cub, you get one extra notch of flaps there, so it's easy to be like, "Oh, I'm good." You know. You know.
Uh,
Funny thing is, I just hit my flap button just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. Just in case.
It happens all the time.
yeah, it
I've
happens. It
I've
happens
done that
more
on
than
my yeah.
I like to admit.
Why is everybody faster than me? What is going on? Yep, definitely know how that goes.
Yeah, at least in the NX Cub, if your flaps are all fully up, you can see the lever in the corner of your eye usually.
Yeah.
At least as that, yeah.
Yeah.
I could even add an alert to the GPS if you like. On initiation, add it. If you're above a certain speed, get a flap alert, whatever. It's possible.
Just noticed on the
Yeah.
following Hardcat here, and he's in the Red Heron, but when he goes to the next level of detail, when he gets a little bit further away, it switches back to the default
Oh, really?
livery.
Yeah.
It's like, wasn't he just red? I got closer to him and it swapped back.
You in the Kodiak?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I could hear a turbine behind me.
Yep. I'm not too far behind you.
I didn't think.
Yeah.
Another whiny ass turbine.
I knew you, Rex.
Rex don't like 'em.
He's learning. He is learning.
You picked that up from Dan.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, so I haven't had enough coffee this morning. I can't remember how to set the CDI up to follow the GPS course with the
You gotta
flight plan
click on
installed.
the screen. It's a touch screen on the NX, so you just touch it and it'll ask you what your source is that you want.
Yeah, so I've selected GPS, but it's got me going. It's got the course setting behind me, or it's
Oh, that's
pointing
weird.
behind me.
Like reverse
Did you
course?
delete that first waypoint?
I did.
Okay.
I
Pull
think.
up the flight plan and make sure that it's going direct to Charlie, India.
Okay. let's see.
SCCI.
Mm-hmm. Maybe make sure that it's doing that. I don't know, the NX or the G3X is a little bit kind of buggy in
Yeah.
that it like sometimes it'll like when you load in a flight plan, sometimes it'll have you track way off, like a couple miles like off course.
Yeah,
Like,
I
so then
noticed
you're
that.
going to be like flying like parallel. It'll eventually it meets back up generally at your first waypoint and it's fine, but it's usually that first one where you're like a couple miles and then you're just kind of like flying parallel. And then eventually once you get to your first waypoint, it meets back up, but because it creates like one of those like time distance points or whatever the hell it is. It's weird.
Time vert.
Or time vert or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't have that same issue yesterday.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
just a bug with the G3X.
5 miles off what little nav
vert,
map was showing.
Yeah.
if you see a time vert on there on your flight plan, delete it pronto.
I mean, I've
You
had to
will
do it
not have
even
a flight
without
plan.
one.
What you can also do is can invert the flight plan and then invert it back, and then this time invert will go away.
Is that right?
Interesting.
Okay.
Didn't know
Hadn't
that.
tried that.
Yeah, we run into that a lot on the Bush League trips and stuff. A lot of people will track way off course for a bit, and then it'll turn back. You're still going the same direction. You're just running parallel for a while.
I learned it from
Don't forget your
Two-Tone Mirror.
back split.
Also, I said this issue as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget to switch your tanks, guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nah, you don't need to worry about that until you get the fuel imbalance warning.
So that.
And you're too
I
late.
need labels on that fuel valve.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There are, aren't there?
Nope.
Not on
Nothing,
this one.
nothing at all. Nope.
But in the default X Cup, there are labels, aren't there? I think.
I don't know. I know on the Bush League ones there is, but of course they did a lot of custom work to it, so they might have added those.
Okay, that might be the reason, because I usually fly the Bush League version.
Yeah, that's probably why then.
Because I remember seeing labels somewhere.
Yeah, there's labels on their tank valve.
Yeah, probably because it's still a new aircraft, the NX, so Asobo will fix that. There's no decals for it right now.
Yeah.
So they'll come. A couple of other weird things, of course.
The default position view of the pilot is also a little bit higher here than in the normal X Cup, isn't it?
This one's more correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I would have thought the other one would be more correct. Okay.
The NX, the Monster NX is correct. It's been I closely verified it with videos, where the eyes of the pilots, raise it a little bit, this and that.
Okay.
Give or
Yeah,
take
it's
a
big
few
old
inches.
cockpit.
Yep, you will definitely sit high. Normally, eyes are around the bottom of the root of the wing, or a bit above, depending on your own height, but pretty high up. You will look out. You won't have the Asobo altitude, which is very, very low. It's not like that. You're really pretty high up, really, giving you a good outside view.
Sobo likes to sit you way down in the seat, so you're just looking at
That
gauges for the
is
most
so
part.
ridiculous. Yeah, nobody sits like that.
Right.
That's just like them young guys in the cars, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Lean the seat way back.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
maybe Asobo only has girl pilots. I mean,
I wonder how old the test pilots are.
Right.
Yeah, you got to have one hand at 12 o'clock on the wheel as well.
Yep.
Speaking of getting high up, I'm seeing 39 knot crosswind right now as the highest.
Yeah, I got 36 currently.
40 here.
Oh, I got 40.
Yep.
27. Yeah, it's a bit
Now there's
tossing
some
here and there.
crimping here.
38.
I'm
We've
no longer
been
following the
properly
nav
blown off course, yeah.
Let's see, 5, 10. I've got almost 14 degrees off course. Not off course, but
I got off the
crab
top line.
crab angle.
Ian, you going for a walkabout over there?
Yeah, just got coming out of these mountains.
Nice view here, by the way. Quite like the scenery.
Hey, Colin, those mountains are.
Okay, it's relative.
It's all relative.
Doesn't matter how big it is, it still hurts if you slam into them.
Yeah.
I just
Coming
slammed
from the Andes, they're just molehills.
I just slammed into Regulus.
Oops.
Stop slamming into me. Damn
You
it.
guys, remember
get a room,
remember
yeah?
to switch off the crash thing.
I don't swing that way. I don't think Dark does either.
Wow, just
Oh,
Dragon, what are you flying?
The NX Cub.
Wow, you are cruising.
Because I'm not fighting a tailwind until just about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Major
not fighting
tailwind.
a headwind.
Go across my screen like crazy.
44 knots.
Maybe he has a stage 3 engine.
I'm going slower than Rocket is. I don't know what you're talking about.
My throttle went forward to about 24.6. Got up to about 137 knots.
Are you in the yellow, Rocket?
I'm in the black one.
No, I mean on the speed tape.
Yep.
Okay.
130 will put you in the yellow. In fact, anything 120, 119 or above will put you in the yellow.
Okay.
Forgive me, it was CC19. I see everyone flying that. What was that? Carbon Cup?
That's the NX Cub, yeah.
Oh, that's the end. Oh, okay. I was
They
wondering.
have the same code. Technically, it's the same bird, just the wheel put another place. Actually convertible. Within 4 hours, they can exchange the wheels.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
know that.
it remains a CC19. Yep.
Ah. I didn't know it came with glass.
150
nice.
knot ground speed.
Yeah, looking at it, ground speed 150, decent.
Yeah, 150 here.
Yeah, it's good.
More crosswind and tailwind though. Still gripping like crazy. Fun.
Yeah.
How much fuel did I take on? Okay, good. Always gotta check that.
I filled it up this time. Anybody
Yep.
apprehensive about making an ILS approach yet?
Yeah, right here.
I got no clue what to expect.
No.
I'm not. I've been practicing. I got it nailed on. He
All
says.
right.
Look at that. Nice.
I wanted to be authentic, so I didn't give any practice to it.
Yeah, neither did I. I'll
Yeah,
just
I
see
have
when it happens.
This will be the day it doesn't capture and it just goes straight over the airfield.
You're
onto the
like,
shaft.
what is?
Of
What
course.
is going on?
Descend, goddammit, descend.
Mountain.
Rain.
There'll be some mountains too.
Yeah, you need to have your.
Yeah, I think you gotta be at what?
Descent there, yeah.
50, 100, 5700 for the glide slope cap at the end of the glide slope, I think it is for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the approach plane will take you high up.
Yep.
Yeah, I think my
That's
box
your-
at 6,500 feet, which is your IP
Yep.
You gotta
to get in.
you gotta be at 6,500 to start with, but
Oh wow.
by the time we get on our procedure turn, then you descend to 5,700.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm just going to follow you guys. I don't have a flight plan loaded or anything here. So.
No worries, that works
That's
as
all
well.
hey, as long as you're on the ILS frequency, you'll be able to do it and get at the right altitude.
How do you even get on the frequency? I never mess with any of
Put
that.
it in the nav one.
You press menu and
Yeah, you gotta go to. Yep.
111.30, I believe it is going to be.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's what I've got.
I got no clue where to find that here.
Okay, if you hit menu.
I'll teach you how to get on the procedure.
Menu.
Don't worry.
Good.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it does something.
Yeah, you should see a nav1 frequency at the bottom middle.
Yeah, A firm.
Right.
And you want to dial in 113.0 and then hit transfer.
113.0.
111, right?
No idea how to do any of that.
111.30.
Sorry, correction. Yeah, 111.30.
That's
111.30.
And then hit transfer, the exfer, and that'll load it in, and you can obviously back out, and you can back out of that menu at any time. And when we get closer, you can hit the audio button at the top, and you can actually listen for the nav signal, and you'll actually hear the Morse code, so you can confirm you're on the right one.
If
And
you
I
know
think
how to do Morse code.
Yeah,
I learned it at one point, but didn't do anything with it for years, so I forgot all about
I
it.
should point out that I have no idea how mouse code works. So
I mean, I know the numbers. Number system is very easy, but the
Shorts
rest
and
is
longs, and
Yep.
it'll be on your flight chart, on your approach chart.
All right.
Winds up to over 40 knots here where I'm at.
Yeah, same here.
Fun.
Yep.
Still 39 here, but 38, 7.
I'm up at 6.5, and it's 50 knots.
Oh my goodness!
But it's coming around more to the tail now.
I have to stick my arm out the window in the gravel.
Yeah, you have to lean out, stick your face out, and go, oh yeah, it's about 50 knots. Yeah, from the left.
Regulus, did you hear how to set a nav 1 frequency?
I think so. Yeah. I might try flying visual.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
good
be in 0 degree or 0 visibility.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I'm curious to see if this whole ILS thing might sell me on the idea of glass cockpit and simming, because so far I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just more computers in my computer, you know? Like, I want to fly a plane, goddammit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but as Rocket quite rightly said last week, you know, if you learn this stuff, it can get you out of the shit in bad weather, you know, on final.
Yeah, and with that in mind, like a few weeks ago, that landing, I'm very eager to give this a try.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when Rocket mentioned it last week, I went, I ain't doing any of that bullshit. I'm sticking with my gravel, thanks. But I thought I'll give it a go because it's skills, isn't it? You know, you may never use it every day, but you know, every now and then it'll come in useful. And to be able to do it without a panic at 10 miles to go, it'll be a nice skill to have.
I tell you, Bob, I did commercial flight in an ILS. I had an instructor to teach me ILS, and I did many hours on it. So never did. I lost my GI Bill, and then they were paying for 90% of flight time. So once that was gone, you know, then I never did continue on to get my ILS. But I got probably about 3/4 of the way on it. So I don't know everything about it, promise you, but
oh, come on. I thought you were an expert in this.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus,
I'm
we're all
afraid
doomed.
not.
Everybody says Rocket knows everything.
And leading the blind.
There's just going to be a massive crater on the end of the runway at Saw H, isn't there? Just a
Yeah.
smoldering mess.
It'll be the blind leading the blind, almost literally.
That's right.
How much work was that?
That was a lot. It was probably, I'm going to say about 50 hours or so under the hood.
Wow. Whereas they let you jump in a flight simulator, stab the buttons until it lands all by itself, and it takes you 10 minutes.
There is none that'll land by itself unless you're in a great big one.
I did actually get the NX to land itself. I mean, it wasn't pretty. It went straight to the runway. It didn't flare or anything. But it, you know,
It'll do it. Yeah,
it
it'll
stayed on
do
all
it.
3 wheels. It was just quite heavy. That's all.
Busting the shit out of minimum. So
yeah.
our minimum altitude on this flight is 200 feet. That is your minimums.
You can just about make out the Pappy lights at 200.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously in this weather you could see it from like 20 miles out, but I think the weather might change, won't it? I think
It's liable to. That's the rumor anyway. You're gonna love it, guys. There's nothing like being in fog and you can't see shit.
What do you do if you don't have those presets?
I don't know that there is a fog.
I mean, you could
I've
probably
tried-
you could manually set it. You could
Yeah.
manually do it. And
heavy rain or something like that would probably do too.
Yeah, if you do rain and bring all the cloud bases to 0, or well minus 1600 feet, do it either now in the air and store it as a preset, or wait until we land for 10 minutes.
Well, I have those, but I know the Regulus doesn't. But he might just try and. Are you gonna try and land this clear? Or are you gonna try and land it the scary way?
It's actually less scary if you can't see the runway.
you don't know what's out there. Yeah.
Regulus.
This is
That's
your
a
once.
comforting thought.
This is your once in a lifetime chance to try this. And I'm
Literally.
gonna set it up to where you won't fail.
I'm okay.
My kind of instructor.
I'm worried about Regulus.
Regulus on the channel?
I don't know.
Might have stepped away.
He was, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted.
Like,
I'll be fine.
You gonna do this? I was asking if you're gonna do this like the weather we have now, or if you're gonna do the hard switch.
Oh, I haven't decided yet.
You can set it to like rain or something.
All right. Listen to the setup once we land here at our second airport. That's what I'm going to do, the setup for the ILS and stuff. Decide then on whether or not you want to do that or just go visual. What kind of plane you in?
It's NX Cub.
Okay.
But it's a standard NX Cub. It's not.
That doesn't matter. It got a G3X, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's a G3X.
So now
It's
that I've had
touchscreen.
my first cup of coffee,
Yeah.
So the course knob, when you rotate that course knob, then you should get a change in the CDI, shouldn't you?
Only if you're set up for it.
So I've got GPS set up, I've got the flight plan in, I've got it reading, but my course knob, when I move it, the CDI won't change the direction. It's like stuck
That's
in a
because you're on GPS.
Okay.
If your needle's magenta, you're on GPS.
Yeah, that's the needle at the center of the compass. If that's magenta, it's following the flight plan using GPS.
Yeah, I'll have to reload the sim and see. Something is amiss, but I think it's because
If it's way off course, then that's because we're way off course.
Yeah, the wind's blowing.
Just on nav mode, I'm not.
If you're on GPS, you shouldn't be off course.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'm on GPS. I got everything set to GPS, and my magenta line is showing a 90 degrees off to the right. So something didn't load properly, I suspect. But
all right, go into menu, flight plan, and hit direct. And it asks you for the directions of where you want to go. Press in SCCI, Sierra Charlie Charlie India.
okay.
Yeah, I've got to say this NX has got a nice burble to the engine, hasn't it? Once you're in the
It
cruise.
does, yeah.
It does.
Very,
Yep. Lots
very
of sound.
comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too loud either. Oh, I think I might just stretch out and take a kip.
Yeah, you'll be able to after the second airport for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is a nice place. Look out outside the window.
Yeah, looks great.
I was cruising along at 150 plus.
First time we've been flying with an autopilot. I don't know what I'm doing with myself here.
Drink that coffee.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Enjoy
get very familiar with the autopilot before this is all done.
Yep.
Yeah, to be fair, I've flown the X-Cup quite often with autopilot, so I think I know it already to some degree.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
All I have ever used autopilot for is just to hold heading and altitude. I have absolutely no idea how to navigate with it.
Yeah, until a week ago, that's all I used. I liked the tablet in the Spitfire and the P-38 because it had heading hold, altitude hold, and you could just leave it and walk away for 5 minutes to go and get a coffee or something, but nothing more complicated than that.
Yeah, even this one's got a level button. If you put it on autopilot and hit level, whatever altitude you're at, you're gonna stay there.
Yeah, I use the autopilot quite often, especially on the Seventh Continents tour when it's a very long leg. I just plug in the autopilot and watch out of the window.
I use it quite a lot too. It's one of life's little pleasures.
Saw H is on Seven Continents route, isn't it? I thought I recognised it. Yeah, Saw H is where you come to when you come back from Antarctica, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't notice that before. I'm in the Red Heron, and I just took a look at the front of the aircraft, and it has a mustache and a set of teeth.
Yeah, yes, it does.
Yeah.
You just know that any of the liveries that are going to come out, apart from like Airpack and people like that, there'll be the one guy does a single livery and it'll just have like shark teeth on it or something.
I just want somebody to make me the heretic livery.
Well, I'll be betting on Airpack. As prolific as
Yeah,
he
I'll
is.
ask Airpack if he wouldn't mind. And I'll donate $20 to somebody's favorite charity.
There you go.
I'm cool.
ES1RE, what is that? Shadiest zebra.
I don't know.
Some AI.
No. PS.
It's a type of aircraft, but I don't know what kind.
Where he's at 5 feet, so he's either landed or he's very low level.
I was down this way yesterday, and he was.
I don't know
he
what
was at
that
the
is.
same altitude, so I don't know what the heck it is.
Maybe he's
interesting.
a relative of Gary.
Yeah. It's Gary. He's back.
Looking for a mountaintop.
All right, 9 miles away. I'm killing the autopilot and heading out here a little bit left towards the coast so I can make this touch and go here. That runway extends all the way out there to the water almost.
Yep. Copy that. Kill the autopilot.
Killing the autopilot now?
Alright, just gonna do a manual into this
I see.
airport for a touch and go. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Well, I tried Kev's new scenery up there in Alaska. He did a nice job with the animation.
What's that? Whose scenery?
Photo by Kev. He
Oh
did
yeah,
great
that's
with airfield.
yeah, they're doing over at Bush League Airlines. We're doing a mission for the Iditarod. So they're doing a bunch of him and other guys there over at the virtual airliner setting up like delivering supplies and stuff like that to the various locations along the Iditarod.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I watched them
Starting
do that on TV one time.
yeah,
Really,
so
really cool.
we'll be doing flights and stuff out of there for their FSA.
I posted a last night in the events channel. I posted the flight plan from Willow up to Nome for those that wanted to do a single trip for the airports and just took the map. So essentially, it's kind of like the same thing, except obviously not taking supplies in. But it's a long trip. You know, it's more than a day's group flight for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody watch out for these big egg beaters out here.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that.
Where we're gonna come in at?
Runway 25.
Unless you want a 35 knot tailwind.
Yep. Right.
Makes for a fast touch and go.
Yeah, right.
White caps out there.
Switch your fuel tanks because it does not have auto switching.
Nope.
Don't get out of balance.
You will, yeah, you'll find that one out. Well, it'll take a while to burn through a full wing of fuel, but still.
Yeah, and it'll warn you, say fuel imbalance, but
Yep.
Hey,
You
Rocket,
don't want
if
to
you
know
haven't,
how often I switched off my fuel tank completely when I switched.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Rocket, I put you and Rexpo in the last chapter of the book, so if you haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I haven't read it. I'm still cold.
Never thought you'd go swimming in the North Pacific, did you?
Be the last time, I hope. Pretty little airport. Even got the rabbit running on the approach lights. They used to always tell us when they were coming in at night, to kill the rabbit.
They had an
Still
airport
sort
up
of
here.
bumpy.
Pilots were complaining the rabbits were too bright, so they dropped every other tower to lighten up the.
Is that right?
Yeah.
the white caps down there. I don't think I've ever seen white caps like that in the sim.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're terrifying, but sure we can call it cool. That just means that might wings scrape on this touchdown.
It's enough wind to helicopter it down.
Yeah, you'd be able to float it in pretty
Yeah.
easily on this one.
Oh yeah,
Try
the
this.
wind's right down the runway.
How slow can we go?
Very, very slow.
I only use one notch of flaps. So.
Gravel can do a 0-speed touchdown on this one, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, easily.
You can touch down within the numbers and never leave them.
Yep, true.
What are you flying, Rocket?
The one, the black one, NX Cub.
All right. You show up as a bonanza for me, so.
Why I've got the flights by Joe, black one, black livery.
All right.
Yep. I think I used about 2 meters of runway for landing and takeoff. Always fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I do it every day.
Oh, I was wondering where that shadow came from. There's Tom over the top of me there.
Yeah, I'm going right side. You and I have left.
I gotcha. You're all good.
See it.
All good. Just to your left.
I hear you there. Nice puff of smoke off the tricycle.
Boy, she does not want to set down in that wind. Right back up.
A little bumpy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're 52 minutes in-ish.
Yeah, we're gonna stop up here at the next airport.
Copy that.
And then we're going to get set up for the ILS approach and take back off again. Once we get airborne, you're going to have at least 45 minutes.
Copy.
So before we get to the destination and start our ILS, so everybody can take a break in, either on autopilot because they're going to be up above the clouds,
Right.
above the fog layer.
Right on.
A big airport for kind of a nothing place.
It is, isn't it? It's nice.
Some ship traffic down there.
Yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't want to be on the ship today with choppy
Yeah,
water.
you'd be getting rocked around a little bit, I think.
Feeding the fish.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see, ground speed 18 knots.
down to 141 knots at 3,000 feet. Ground speed.
I just helicoptered onto the Keys. Oh, that was fun. Landing and taking off within the Keys. That's funny. I gotta play catch up though, because I'm super lagging behind.
Throw the coal to it.
Oh yeah. I got the pedal to the metal. And of course I'm bingo NOS, so can't use that.
You can refill it. You can refill your fuel tanks and get 3 more minutes.
When I get it on the ground again.
There, you see, that is a schoolboy error, using all your NOS up.
I'm just having some fun today. That's all.
Everyone knows.
Fast
Yeah.
and the Furious, you save it.
Yeah, for the bridge.
Too soon, Junior.
Smoke him.
You wait to use it for the drawbridge. So
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
Fly over your
No, I'm gonna
competitors.
blow myself up.
Yeah, that's what we need, Ray. When the NOS kicks in, you should get this intense smear of motion blur.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do this. Actually, it would be
That'd
really
be
nice
so-
to. No, it
so
would be
cool.
great to have that. If we have black effects, white effects, red effects, these motion blur effects, use them at the right time. Would love to.
Get blurred
can't be done
right all
yet.
the way back to
Not in the
2003.
same.
Need
Yeah,
to have
that'd be
the
great.
floor pan blowout.
Maybe some blue flames from the exhaust pipe. That's
Yeah,
still the
yeah.
realm of usability.
yeah.
Let's support it.
And obviously the dance music has to suddenly get really loud as well.
Yeah, okay, that's actually possible. So
Eurobeat kicks in.
let's see what still can be done.
Does it also slow down
Hey.
aging?
I like the blur from Star Wars when you go light speed.
No, I think as the NOS kicks in, you should just roll backwards into the back seat.
Something like this. Yeah.
Or your eyes roll back in your head.
Oh, they do that without NOS.
You're not supposed to drink it.
Yeah, a friend of mine back in the day had a Metro 6R4. It was 850 horsepower,
Jesus
four-wheel drive,
Christ.
and he had a 100-shot dry NOS kit on it, and it would break traction going uphill in the dry on slicks on all 4 wheels. It was absolutely fucking nuts. It was.
Wow.
I mean that car's still competitive now. You know, all the modern
Absolutely it is.
modern hill climbers and stuff.
Yeah.
It was terrific car because it was only geared for just over 105 miles an hour. Because that's all you actually need for hill climbers.
Right.
Get from first to fifth in like meet, you know, on flat.
What was that?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
was that again?
All right. Here we go. There you go.
Nick.
And the anti-lag on it was violent. If you stood next to it, it would blow your trouser legs off.
Good.
Well, I finally figured out the way not to cut off your fuel when you're switching fuel tanks.
Yep.
Air refuel.
I was reading the release notes for the next update, and I swear I heard a worldwide cringe from everybody that flies in the sim. I was like, uh-oh.
Worldwide cringe?
Yeah, everybody's like, oh no, not another update of a single.
Oh yeah.
Everything. We gotta move everything. We gotta clean folders up. Like, oh,
This is a sim update.
oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this isn't like I think that's just an internal sim performance update. I think, isn't it?
It is, yeah, to fix everything is broken, they say. You believe that?
Nope.
Better probably make one more thing.
Bullshit.
Not for a second.
Bullshit.
Somebody's got the sneezes.
Okay, 11, about 10 miles away I am, so I'm a little bit ahead of y'all, but I'll wait on you regardless. Plan on a right downwind, came on runway 30.
30.
Oh, yeah, 30, go all the way to the end.
You going straight in?
Oh, right downwind.
Oh, okay.
Looks like runway 22 is going to be better for. It's kind of 15 knots or 27 knots of crosswind. Take your pick.
Good, but at least we're going to be going off in fog on our takeoff. So 30, actually going off on 12 is going to put us almost directly on course. And if you hadn't flown and took off in fog before, you want to be on course and on autopilot pretty early.
Yeah.
So we land at 12, take off.
We'll land on 30 and we're going to take
30.
off on 12.
Copy.
So just land 30 and land and go all the way to the end, turn around on 12 and just hold it right there.
All right.
I'm gonna go in. I'm going in on 2-2.
Okay.
A little bit more of a straight in shot at the wind.
I mean, at 2-2, you could probably just land it before the junction there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably land pretty short. So
just make a right turn there.
Yeah, with 27 knots of. It's not gusting, so it should be all right.
That's at 3,000 feet too.
That's all right.
Forget to put your gear
Sea
down.
level is going to be probably 10, 12 or less.
45 on the ground, probably.
A lot of white caps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice, right?
I don't think I've seen that many in this sim.
Yeah, run up to Alaska on occasional winter storm, and you'll be like, "Oh, this is where those white caps hang out."
You want to see white caps dial your wind speed up to 150.
Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it.
I know we've got tools like sim rate and stuff like that, but I just like to dial the wind in fast if I want to go faster.
Oh, cool. I just lost like half my name tags.
Yeah, same here.
Same. Yeah, popping in again.
Oh yeah.
They'll come back.
Yep.
Nothing?
Is that concrete runway or?
Don't
dirt?
know.
Yeah, asphalt. Yeah.
Asphalt. Okay. Quite some good runways down here.
Sound I haven't heard this year.
Yeah, I think I see it. Lux, can you see it?
Yep. Right on my 3.
Yeah, it's coming into. You know, you get that bit where you can't see a single thing, and then suddenly you see some straight lines.
Yep.
Your brain suddenly clicks in place.
Once I was blind and then I could see.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
I was petrified.
Oh, I'm way too high.
I've had that problem before, but not in many years.
I'm way too high for this.
I was gonna land the plane till I got high.
All right. Let's. Yeah, this is
Somebody going for 2-2?
Yeah, 2-2. The wind's basically coming straight down the runway, so.
Stay high coming into 2-2. There's a hell of a downdraft on the coast.
Copy that. I noticed that with the last one too. I caught a bit of a downdraft. 500.
Oh my god.
First playing that, we have to mute you so I don't get striked on Twitch. Oh, it's Fred Boat. Never mind, I'll just mute him.
Funny is you guys keep saying downdraft, and I keep half thinking you're talking about me for a half a second, because I used to be downdraft.
Oh.
Your username.
Yeah,
Goes dead.
my username. Used to be.
Still is.
Huh?
Woo! Yep, there's a little one.
Spicy.
Little one there. There we go.
Yeah, I'm Tokyo drifting my way down.
Whoa, there's all kinds of wind here.
The taxiing is
Quite a
nuts.
crosswind. I don't think I can make the runway.
Yeah, I'm not taxiing. I'm just gonna fly it.
Yeah, screw this.
I'm gonna land the end of runway 30.
Oh, hang on. I landed on the runway, but I'm not there now.
Yeah, right. It counts my wheels touched, right?
Absolutely.
Somebody else
Oh.
taking a
Make it
shortcut.
bit of a downdraft suddenly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's one right there at the end of the runway.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Man, I can't even get back. I can't. Trying to get just to the runway here, just taxiing. Yeah,
Not
that
easy.
sock is straight out. Wow.
Yeah, you just gotta crab and helicopter your way over. It's the only way.
There we go. Have to keep a
Yes.
little bit of.
Oh no, I'm turning into the wind. It's taking me up again. Oh no.
I got pretty near. Oh my god.
I don't dare to turn again. I'm afraid he'll tip me over as soon as I roll.
You need to
A
use
little-
everything. You need to use rudder, aileron,
I'm using
differential
everything.
braking just to stay.
That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Full right rudder and toe brake just to keep
Yep.
straight.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh man,
Uh-oh.
this is suicide.
yes. All right. Okay, I got it.
Oh no.
I see
that
lost
was
stance
fun,
here.
Oh, Y button.
Uh-oh.
There's a label on this aircraft that says max demonstrated crosswind 11 knots. Do we exceed that?
Oh, yeah.
Just a
I'm
little
reading
bit.
33 or ground level.
Okay. Warranty void?
Like how 4X is just kind of like crabbing his way down the runway and you almost. Oh no, he's getting blown backwards.
I think I landed backwards.
You did. That's
He's in
funny.
the gravel. He don't need no stinking runway.
Yeah.
After all these expeditions, you would think we could handle a bit of wind. It gets us every time. It's brilliant.
Oh my god.
Can someone throw me a rope?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can
Almost
become a
there.
kite.
Someone got a life preserver.
Oh,
we
you
can
got
throw Yeah. Jesus, that's funny.
All we need
Straight
now.
up.
Just a little bit of throttle,
That
and he's
was
back
good.
in the air.
All we need
I
now
mean,
is to take off in some hot air balloons.
sometimes you
Cruise
wonder
though.
why it took humans so long to invent powered flight. You just look at this, and it's hard to
Right.
not stay in
Oh
the
yeah,
air.
I mean, people have been flying for 400 years before the Wright brothers. Just that none of them survived to tell
Yeah,
you
that's
what
the
they did
problem.
wrong.
Right.
Someone have a rope? I need to tie myself up to a tree or something.
We're
Right.
only
Yeah.
bold pilots back then.
Fine difference between flying and falling.
All right, we got everybody down on the ground now. Yeah.
No, you
One
don't.
way or the other.
Ah.
Yeah, I think we got a group still in the air back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not supposed to do that.
Oh, here's the fun. Now you got to make that 90-degree turn.
Yeah, we got to have everybody on the ground before we proceed.
Oh god.
'Cause this is where it counts.
Well, we're gonna take a short break, right?
You can take a short break. Yeah.
He's gonna say it's
You're gonna
past
take a
our-
bigger. Doesn't matter. You're gonna take a bigger break when we get up in the air again.
All right, this damn wind is blowing me everywhere. This isn't funny.
Maybe not for you.
Sensory overload.
Sucks to be me.
Hey, cross control. Low wind into the wing and top rudder. Top rudder mean opposite rudder.
How much use was it landing on 2-2?
It was a lot better. I wouldn't have, because it was
All right.
30 would have been pretty rough.
It was.
Yeah.
It was rough.
What y'all are talking about? That was easy.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
Turn around.
Oh, it was fun though. Yeah.
2-2 was okay.
Okay, who put trees right at the end of the runway?
no.
Oh, this is just stupid.
I can't turn right. I got my foot buried to the floor.
Well,
I can't
I
turn
don't
right.
see. Yeah, I don't see anybody in the air. I've lost all the tags. So
Yeah, I've got.
y'all
Yeah,
gonna have to let
same.
y'all
I
gonna
don't
have to
see
let
any
me know when
lights.
you're down.
Anybody not down?
I'm down. I think I was the last one in the
Oh.
air.
Oh, okay. All right.
So coffee
Taking
break?
a break first, Squirrel?
Is
Or?
anybody going on a break, or they want to take 5 right quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
More than 5.
quick.
I can't even get
All right, let's take
scooting
5.
along on my nose here. Ow! Somebody just crunched. That didn't look like fun. Shit.
What's the matter, Rexbo?
Gosh, that was fun. Not.
Well, we're all on the ground.
Hey, we're getting rid of the wind on this next leg.
Hallelujah.
Because if
Can
we're
we,
in fog,
can we
you
get,
can't have a lot of wind and fog at the same time.
not usually. But this is Microsoft. Anything can happen. Back after a short, gentlemen.
Copy. So what are we saying then, Rocket? Fog preset with 80 knots dialed in?
With 80 knots, yeah.
From the west.
Jesus.
Fog
Yeah, you
preset's
want me
all
to
got-
do that inverted too?
Right.
Absolutely. Don't spill your coffee.
Yeah, we'll do a back course approach too.
Just put it upside down the coffee holder.
So we're changing to what weather preset?
Fog.
Okay.
DNB's fog
DBOF
preset.
fog. Okay.
Where do I
I'm
set
gonna,
that?
yep, I'm gonna go through all that
All right.
here in just a few minutes.
What are we looking at? Fuel. All right, not bad. Should make
Yeah,
it.
I'd sort of like to get everybody to go at the same time. That way we don't miss anything.
I mean, I can see at least a few hundred feet down the runway. I think we can thicken this up a little bit, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
going to get thicker.
I know. I've flown it.
it's not the taking off, it's the landing that's sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a taking off too. It could be if you wait too long to get on the autopilot.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And
NOS no longer says bingo. So that's good.
Oh, you refueled, huh?
Just a gallon. Just to take in my NOS. Yeah, they have NOS dispensaries at this airport, didn't you know?
Yeah, NOS bottles
Right.
for sale.
For sale. NOS.
Rocket, I just hit the B key there again, and it changed quite a bit.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
It did change. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
showing
yeah.
165 feet or so.
Yep.
Yeah, same here. It rolled back quite a bit.
Yep. That makes a difference on the final approach. When you're down to 200 feet, then
Yeah. Let's not flare into the runway.
and you're showing higher.
Yeah, at least with this preset, the pressure's not going to change over the flight now.
You're right.
Well, as soon as we get everybody back, we'll start. Expo's gone now. I think he'll take another couple minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. All good.
Yep. I had to take a step away. I'm on a darn water pill.
Oh, I am too, man.
It's like I gotta go now.
I'm on a beer pill.
That's the same thing.
I can't. I have to drive for work tonight. So
That was so intense that
all right.
I lost a shoe working the rudder pedal.
Oh man. All right. Rexpo's back, so I'm hoping everybody's back by now.
Check.
Back here.
Okay. All right. First thing we need to do on your G3X. I'm going to start on the G3X. You guys on G1000 NXI is a little bit different. So G3X down there, you got a menu button at the bottom. Hit it.
Menu.
Hit it. Go up to where you see procedures. Click on procedures. NXI people, you can hit on your procedures button. You'll automatically go there. Now click on approach for the G3X guys and everybody actually. All right. You'll see approach up here again in the middle. Hit approach. You don't want the VOR. Go down and hit ILS 253.
Say again, over.
Hit ILS 253.
All right, I don't see it.
You have to click on it, and then you get options.
ILS
25.
I have to scroll down, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. You shouldn't have to scroll down much.
25 Zulu?
Three.
253.
THREE.
3.
I have ILS 25 Yankee, 25 X-ray, 25
You're
Zulu.
not on the right one. Are you what airport are you at?
Oh, I'm at the airport we're at now. That's not right, is it? No, okay.
Yeah, you want to go to SAWH. You go to procedures.
All right, let's go back here. Go to procedures, go to approach, go to, all right, where do I put that in?
It should automatically come up to SAWH if you've got it in the flight plan. If
I
you
don't have it in the flight plan. That's the issue.
okay, you have to put it in there on the airports. Put in destination SAWH.
I'm not getting anything when I click on airport.
You got a destination in there?
No, I don't see where that goes. Sorry.
So go to your active flight plan, right? You're saying put destination in.
I
At,
do not
did.
have a loaded
He didn't
flight
have
plan.
it. He
right.
didn't load a flight plan.
So if he does direct to and puts in
All
solid.
right. Direct to. Let's go direct to SAWH. Eh?
There you go. Yep, that'll work. Let me know when you get that.
Sierra Alpha Whiskey Hotel. Okay, enter. All right, got it there now. So go back
Okay.
to
All right. Now go back to procedures.
Do I want to hit activate to SAWH?
Yes.
Well, you got to put in the type of approach you want to put in.
Right.
But I don't want to put it in the plan though.
Activate the plan. Yes, activate the plan.
Okay,
Yeah,
activate
the
plan. There we go. Now I'm going to approach.
Yep.
And I have SAWH up there, and I'm going to
ILS 253.
Got it. Yay.
Okay. Should have a transition of MIBOK.
Yep.
MIBOK.
Out of my bok. My bok, your bok,
Okay.
anybody bok.
All right. Now, down there at the bottom of the G3X, hit load and activate.
Bingo.
Okay. Now, you'll see your GPS is already tuned over to go. It's about 077 or something like that heading. Go to it.
I go to map. Is that what I do now?
Well, no, this just what shows up on your compass rose over to the left.
Oh yeah. Okay. Course 000. It says heading 360.
All right. Now, go over to your altimeter and click on until you get 6,500 feet.
We're talking about the set point altitude that you want, right?
Altitude that you want, yes. That's the left button on the far left side.
I'm kind of lost there.
Missing something here.
Set your altitude.
Yeah.
In your G3X. You see.
How do I get
Let's
there?
see altitude. I got heading. I got now. There's altitude. All right, got it.
And see where your altitude tape is? Up top.
Yeah.
Right there. Up top right there, you'll see an altitude once you start pressing the altitude button on the inside to the bottom left.
Reactivating the
Big
approach.
All right, it's not doing anything. I'm hitting the altitude button.
Oh,
the X.
You have to spin it.
Make sure you've got it going to a right turn on the altitude button.
All right, I'm feeling like an idiot here, guys, because
yeah,
I don't
same.
know what you're
I
talking
cannot
about.
find it.
Yeah, look at the.
I'm still on the screen after setting the ILS 253. It
look
says
at
activate
my-
approach in the bottom left. But I cannot find anything else.
There's too many people talking. I can't hear you.
Yep. All right, hold on.
Watch my
We've
screen
already activated the approach.
All
right.
If you hadn't activated it yet, go ahead and activate it.
I activated it, I believe. Where do I do that?
You did. You did. You've already done it once. You don't need to do it twice.
Okay.
Okay.
Now all I'm showing is altitude is my current altitude, which is 300 feet.
Nope. All right. You see that button on the bottom left of the G3X? It's a physical button.
The knob? Oh, okay. That makes
knob.
sense.
Yeah. On the inside of it, set it up to where it's going to the right and click on it and hold it down and look up there at the top of your altitude tape and you'll see it go.
You can
set
also
it up for
use
6,500 feet.
You can
Nothing's
also
moving.
You can also use the knob on the autopilot menu below the screen. That's
all right.
maybe
Let's
easier.
do it. Let's try that way. Try altitude select on your autopilot. You see that?
It's a
Says
dial.
selected altitude.
Turn.
6,500.
Autopilot menu, altitude. I click on that and it doesn't do anything.
You see where the autopilot is beneath the G3X.
The actual physical unit that's
The actual physical unit
under the glass.
Okay, got it. Okay, under the glass.
Now it says altitude select button. Click on it and hold it until you get 6,500 feet up at the top of your altitude tape on the G3X on the PFD.
Got something moving here.
The rotary dial.
It's moving. It's moving.
It's the outer left knob, yeah.
Yeah, it's moving. 6,500.
You got her.
Yep. Okay. Everybody got the altitude set.
Yep. 6,500.
Okay. Now, go up there and click on the 3 rectangles up top of the G3X.
Yeah, there's a.
I got that.
ROLAP altitude.
Yep. Click on that. It'll
Which
set
one?
up automatic flight controls, any of them. Automatic flight control system will come up.
What now?
3 rectangles. I cannot find those.
I've got
Are these physical buttons or something on the display?
On the display.
On the display.
There's a black rectangle at the top of the glass above the runway.
ROL and AP.
Oh yeah.
I see it.
AP is flashing right now.
Nothing is happening when I click on it though.
Yeah, I don't got anything.
Well, click on a different one.
I'm trying all 3, like the 2 smaller ones on the left and the larger on the right. Nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing. It brings up automatic flight control system on the right-hand panel.
That's what you want.
Yes, that's what you want.
Okay.
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, click on it.
See where
Should
it
be
says
in the right-hand panel.
See where it says altitude on the far right-hand black panel up top of the G3X.
No.
See where you're
If you look at my stream in the Discord channel, you can watch what I'm doing.
Okay, hold on.
Show you what.
I feel like I'm missing here something.
Yeah.
Do you guys have the G3X mod?
Glad it's not just me.
Doesn't matter if you have it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
I've got
completely blank for me.
Yeah.
So
They're blank and they don't do anything when I click on them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I got the G3X, right?
Yeah.
I just got the Kit Fox is what I'm using, so
I've got the standard X Cub.
Should be the same.
it's not working for me.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe you need a working title mod for that.
I'm wondering that myself.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep, you need the mod. You need the working title mod.
Okay. All right.
It's all
Those of you that have automatic flight control system, or you can do it on the autopilot below the G3X. Click on FD for flight director. Click on nav and click on
nav
vertical
mode.
Nav mode.
All right.
And then click on VS for vertical speed.
Oh, in that sequence.
Yes.
Foxtrot, Delta, Nav, and Victor Sierra.
Right.
Yep. Things have showed up on the left and the right block in the.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Panel. I see it there. Yes.
I now see where it says nose up.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Say again.
Down at the bottom of the automatic flight control system, you'll see where it says nose up.
Yeah, it's vertical speed control.
Yeah.
Okay. Vertical speed.
Everybody see nose up? Click it 10 times.
I'm at 1,000 feet per minute.
1,000 feet per minute. That's what you got.
Okay, that's what I'm
Okay.
Okay. Now everybody.
I'm not sure if that did anything for me.
You gotta scroll down. There's the
I got it. Yes. All right.
Okay. Got it 10 times, 1,000 feet per minute up.
Good.
Everybody pay attention to where the autopilot is. If you're in the automatic flight control system, it'll say AP is very top left. If you're in the physical autopilot below the G3X, you'll see where it says AP and it's got a white rectangle around it.
Yep.
All right, everybody pay attention to where that is because you're going to need it real quick. Now then, go up top and go to your weather.
What now?
Click off live weather.
The hell is that?
Oh, he means in the sim. Go to change your weather
In
in
the
the
Sim
sim
menu at the
itself.
top.
The top menu.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
All right. Now click on the drop down box. Go down to where it says DNBOF fog.
If you don't have that preset.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, if you don't have that preset, then go heavy rain or something like that, and then just drag your ceiling down there to ground level almost.
Yeah, if you take the rain preset and drag all 3 cloud layers down to the ground, that will give you a fairly good simulation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now then, one more thing while you're in weather. Go over there and change your time to 8:45 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah.
there.
We're going to do a
Night in the fog.
sun. Yeah,
How
we're
about
going to do
8:38?
We're going to do that'll work. We're going to do a sunset flight.
Oh yeah, this is like half an hour from sunset at most.
That's about right. Yeah. Okay, everybody got everything set up now.
All right, guys. I'm gonna bail. I had a CTD anyway, and it's 1:30 a.m. So it's
Oh,
time
my
for me to sleep. I was just waiting and waiting, and then suddenly, boom! I was like, "What's this? It's freezing." So okay, then my system crashes. Meant to be. So have a good flight, guys. I'll be flying with the C-17 to get all your cups with a few others to where it needs to be.
Okay.
So
great.
have a good one.
Thanks-
all the best for the
thanks for
adventure.
coming along. Yep.
I'll get with
Pleasure.
you. I'll get with you,
Bye-bye.
Ray, on some times for the C-17.
Absolutely. That'll be nice. Yep, great.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, have a good one, guys.
Thank
See
you.
Cheerio.
See you, Ray.
Bye-bye.
Okay, is everybody set up?
No, one question.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we still in GPS mode?
Yes.
Okay. That's the
Up
question.
top of the G3X, you should have GPS in green, AP in green, ES in green, and
All right, how do I
1,000
get-
feet per minute.
Yep.
How do I
I
get
don't
to
have
the-
AP is already green.
I'm sorry, AP will not be in green yet because it's not activated.
Yeah, it should
All
be
right.
flashing red.
Mine is flashing.
Yep.
And where is
Right, there you
Yeah,
go.
mine, I think that's correct. Yeah.
It's
I got
interesting.
no
Mine's-
flashing AP yet. Do I have to
mine
push
is
the
green.
button?
You have to activate
Well,
it for
yeah,
that, I think.
you'll
Even though it's
push
not
the
activated.
autopilot button after we get airborne.
Yep.
Okay, so where is the GPS function button?
It's called
That's-
nav.
Should
that's
it,
a nav
button.
a nav button, yeah. You not have the nav button active?
Should.
Yes, it's active.
Okay, then you got GPS.
All right, but it's not showing up here in any way.
That's weird.
It is
There's
weird.
ROL in the left window, AP
Oh,
flashing in the
that's
middle.
yeah. That means you don't have active GPS. There's a trick to that, and I'm trying to think of what it is.
Check your compass rose if your arrow is blue or if it's yellow. So what's your nav signal? Because if it's not blue, then
My
you
nav
can
signal's magenta.
Yep.
Yeah,
whatever.
same.
I'm colorblind.
Magenta or green.
Yeah.
Magenta.
It should be magenta if you're in GPS mode.
Yes.
I don't know what we mean here, guys.
The needle on the compass rose down in
Is it
in front of you.
big?
All right. What about it?
Is it
What
what
color
color?
should be
What color
magenta?
is it?
Looks green. I can't tell. It doesn't go all the way across. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got Loke on.
Yeah, he's on.
So click on the compass rose, and then at the top of PFD options CDI source, you want to click it till it says GPS. Is that makes sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
Here we go. CDI source GPS. Got it.
There
Got
you
it.
are.
Okay,
Now it's
great.
magenta. Okay.
Great. Okay. Everybody remember where their autopilot button is.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I think we're ready.
Here we go. As soon as we get airborne, within a couple 100 feet, you're going to click on autopilot. It's going to go automatically on course and start a climb 1,000 feet a minute. You do not.
I got one more thing before we roll.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you hit the audio button along the top bar.
Yes.
Don't need it. You don't need it.
Yeah, but it's nice if you haven't done it before to hear the nav radio kicking off.
That's fine. Do that after you get airborne. All right. All right. Everybody release the brakes. And here we go. Airborne, just keep it level. Autopilot. Kicking
Turn
on.
it on. All right. It's banking me left. That's a good thing, right?
That's a good thing. That's going to
All
put
right.
you on course.
Soupy.
Now, before you get to 4,000 feet, you're going to break out on top of the clouds. And it's going to be a beautiful day, and you'll see the sun off to your right.
Nice how the pulse lights are flashing on the fog.
See shit.
Notice your flight director and your command bars are down there, and they should be showing up together.
Yeah.
On the PFD.
Now this is where to use your nitrous.
Burn the fog away with your nitrous.
Yeah, just clearing a path for you guys.
I appreciate it.
I don't know. I don't see anybody else. Is that not a good sign? Or
you should be able to see tags if you look down.
About to
Right, I'm all the way up front.
I'm pretty sure I'm not rated for these flight conditions.
Oh, there's a couple. Okay, I'm good. Squirrel, I ended up ahead of you somehow. I don't know
That's
how that
fine.
happened.
So did I.
Not a problem. Not a
Oh
problem.
yeah, I did too.
I'm looking on a little nav map here. We're about 4 abreast.
Breaking through at about 2,000 feet.
And I'm running 90 degrees from you guys in the wrong direction here. Well, something's up.
Oh shit. Yeah, so am I. I'm
You're
heading
not
the wrong
on-
way.
Yeah, you're not on the GPS course.
Shit.
DN is.
How do I set myself then?
DN's gone, but.
Reset it. Wait till you get up above the clouds.
All right. I'm at 3,000 almost.
Yeah, don't worry about me, dragons. I filed IFR, so I have to head out towards the east a bit to get back onto course.
Now, don't get too slow either. So if you have to, just push it over and gain some speed.
I'm gonna go 104
I
here.
broke the clouds at 5,500.
5,000.
Disengaging autopilot.
I engaged right after takeoff.
I did too.
All right. I'm done, guys.
All right, I'm above clouds, so what do I do?
Rexpo, if you can get yourself headed back this way, you should be able to get back on the GPS
I
course.
can't. I'm in the fucking water.
Oh.
Well, don't feel bad. I was in the water too when I hit
So
autopilot.
how do I get back on course? I'm going for the wrong place, I think.
All right, hit the Y button and just go upstairs. Go high.
I'm already above cloud layer, so. So what is next? What do I do here?
Hey, go to your direct to button. Click your direct to button.
Hold on, let me see. Where's that?
Oh, nice up here.
Yeah, you have to
direct to.
You have to get on your procedures too.
Oh,
So.
it's
Procedures.
getting nice. Starting to see sunlight.
I can't get out of the water here, so.
It's the Y key in F4, I believe. Rexpo will raise you up.
What should my arrival be like in procedures?
Nothing. Don't
It
worry about it.
should be a right turn, a right hook back onto the ILS.
Okay, because
You don't need anything in the arrival page. You just want the approach page. Arrivals are more or less for like tube liners and stuff for transitioning out of like high altitude airways. You just want the approach. You don't need anything in arrival.
All right.
You can do a direct to SAWH and then put you on procedures.
Nice moving.
Where do I set direct then?
Watch my watch the stream. I'll stream it in Discord so you can just watch. I'll show you.
All right.
Well, yaw and get altitude here.
All right, I'm watching.
So your direct to button. I don't know if you can see my mouse on screen.
All right.
Direct to is right down here. So hit the direct to button, and then select a waypoint, or let's see. Select waypoint. Put in SAWH.
Taking a couple of screenshots, Herket.
All right.
No,
and then
I didn't
activate.
actually.
Yeah, and hit
Did you, Tom?
activate.
Yep.
Okay, good.
And then you're gonna go to menu, procedures, approach, ILS 253.
Okay, I'm banking left now. I think I'm actually, let's see, making a 180, going back in the right direction.
And then your flight plan should now look something like this.
It's going to be
Sea rescue
left.
for me.
Yeah, it'll be left of the original course.
It should look something like this now.
All right, hold on. Let me check that. Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
I just gotta catch up.
That's all right.
Rexpo, you get airborne yet?
Negative. I'm going back to SCDW and taking off again. The only thing I can figure out. I'm kicking around.
Hey, go ahead and take off and SCDW, climb up to 6,500 feet on live weather. And once you get up to 6,500 feet, directly to SAWH. then we'll set you up for approach and everything. Just let us know when you get there.
Okay, I am hitting fly right now. We're going real weather. Fly weather. Fly.
Yeah, go direct SAWH and climb to 6,500.
Will do.
The lack of crosswind helps a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's quite the sight, though.
E&B, which way you going?
I am coming back. I'm just rejoining my IFR flight plan.
Okay, buddy.
Which takes me way out to the east a bit. But I'll get a clean run straight down to Maibach.
Okay.
Nice moon up to the northeast.
And everybody, once you get to 6,500, reach up there and turn your altitude down to 5,700. We're doing this ahead of time, so we don't have to do it later once things get hot and heavy. Wish they won't get hot and heavy, but keeps me from forgetting. 5,700. Do
Copy.
not hit your VS button. Only thing you want to do is just reset it. That's going to be the next altitude we go to once we start our procedure turn. Wolf, I'm showing you on the original course. Do you have the procedure set up?
Oh yeah, no, mine. I've got one of the procedures set. I know how to fly it. This one just takes me direct over the airport and swings back out to. So, plus I'm faster than you guys, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're in the Kodiak, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good.
NOS in use. That's one of the best pop-ups ever to see on a glass cockpit. $162 knots ground speed.
Yeah.
Do you see your ground speed at the bottom of your left ribbon?
No, I'd see it in the top bar along the top of the G3X. You get like ident.
Oh, there, GS. Oh,
yeah.
right. Got it.
Oh, bingo NOS. Oh. Sad face.
Used her all up, did you?
Afraid so. Don't need
Tell you
NOS on
something, 20 pounds a gallon. 20 pounds a gallon, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't need it on the don't need it on a descent usually.
Nope.
Rocket, so what's that, 5,500 feet? Is that where we're supposed to be?
6,500. 6,500.
Okay,
and
thanks.
You'll definitely need it.
Yeah, there's some mean mountains down there.
Yeah. Hey, DN, I'm still showing you heading eastbound.
Yeah, I'm just about to intersect now.
What are you intercepting?
My IFR flight plan, and I'm coming down to
Really?
Yeah, it's the straight shot to Dabley from there. Don't you worry, I'll still make it there before you.
Out at 124 knots, you won't.
Yeah, Jesus. How do I fill the knot? How do I fill the nozzle back up?
You refuel. All you gotta do is add like a gallon of fuel, and it will refill your NOS.
Yeah, Roy.
Still got quite a ways to go. I got 95 nautical miles left. It's a long ways.
Yeah.
It is a long ways.
95.4. Copy that.
Yeah.
Caribou sausages on.
Hey, I'm climbing out all manual here.
Okay.
At 4,000 feet on direct line to SAWH.
Okay.
You'll probably still make it there before us, Rexman.
Well, I'll get there. I'm just
I'll wait on you, man. I'm
won't
gonna
be
make
with
sure
you guys as far as.
I promise you, I'll get you down.
Traffic. Descend now.
This is what it feels like to be flying a tube.
Yeah, it is.
You just watch clouds and don't do anything.
That's right.
And I'll take steam gauges any day.
Well,
yeah, but at least in a tube you would get an assistant coming down with a coffee and everything.
Oh, that's
for you.
true. Yeah. Yeah. Don't even need a coffee holder. Just get
Not with
someone
a
holding it
200.
for you.
No, with a 200-foot ceiling, I'll take the glass cockpit.
Yeah. There we go. I got my interception. 82 nautical miles to run.
See how far out am I?
I just hit the B key again, and it went up 150 feet. It did go back to standard, of course, right? So.
Ian doing 160 knots now.
Yeah,
Wow.
bingo NOS again. I'm gonna have to change that somehow in the configs. I just want it all the time.
I think I might still be climbing, like I'm far above 6,500.
Oh yeah, you are. You're at 8.3.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention for a second. Why is that?
No idea.
You got it should VS up to 6,500 and then switch to alt hold at 6.5.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got 6,500 dialed in on your altitude?
Yeah, it's at the top right.
Yep. Yeah.
It's in yellow, solid yellow.
Oh, you went above it, I believe. What altitude you now?
Climbing through 8,600 in a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, a little difference there.
Vertical speed mode must still be
Yeah,
climbing.
start down manual, and then you can adjust your altitude. You can hit altitude hold at 6,500.
Well, I'll be glad when I get my autopilot box. Spinning these knobs is an absolute pain in the ass with a mouse.
That right. I use X-Touch Mini, which works really well.
Yeah.
The only thing is I didn't get it set up for the G3X knobs yet.
I've got an autopilot box. It looks exactly like the one under the G3X physical
Oh,
box.
that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the same. It's on its way. It should be here next weekend.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Just be able to have that altitude, rotary.
Yeah.
Just be able to dial up and down. Especially when you're climbing out and you're trying to hit that.
Yeah.
Trying to hit that knob on the G3X, while the aircraft's shaking and stuff like that. It's so difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see you guys all the way out there off my right wing.
Yep.
Let's see who gets to this first waypoint first.
Well, our next waypoint is Maybach, but we're never going to get to it because we'll be making a procedure turn before that.
Oh, I'm proper IFR. I'm going to Dabley first, and then down to Edpan, and then. Oh yeah, I'm doing it properly. I'm a proper airline pilot.
Is there such thing as a proper airline pilot?
No. Why are you guys flying so low? People, all this fog here, by the way. Jesus.
$83 nautical miles, 37 minutes.
All right, my autopilot is set. Shows 6,500 on the tape, but it won't climb.
You don't want it to climb. You want it to stay right
Yeah,
there.
but I'm at 5,600 right now. I'm trying to climb to 6,500.
Do you have it set at 6,500 on the tape above?
On the tape, it says 6,500. Up above that in the window, it says alt 5,600, which is my current altitude.
Okay, so you've set your altitude, hit VS, and then scroll down to go up, and scroll down, do it 1,000 feet per minute, and then you'll climb up to 6,500.
Yeah, but first he has to reset
my
his
vertical
intended
speed,
altitude.
Vertical speed, yeah.
I'm still climbing. Like it's slowly crabbing up every time.
You're not at 6,500 yet?
I was, but it's climbing up again very slowly.
What's at the top of your altitude tape in the cyan color?
6,500.
6,500.
All right.
Okay, is there anything on the right-hand side that says VS? Same place, the altitude tape. Is there a positive value there just below where you see the altitude, where it's set?
Not that I can see. No.
Oh, really?
All right, see up all the way up top where you got a green altimeter set, and then there's an altitude to the right of it.
Well, the top left in all green says 7,000.
Okay, you ought to have 6,500 in that one.
Take that one too. Okay.
Hit your B button. See what that puts you at.
Hey guys, on what server are you?
Oh dear.
West Coast.
West Coast.
West Coast?
V doesn't do anything. It's already lined up.
And you're
West USA?
Yeah.
Yes.
West USA, yeah.
Okay.
And you're showing 6,500 indicated? On the
top
altitude?
left? No.
No, not.
All right, top left, take your altitude button and go down below 7,000 feet is what it shows up top, right? Take it down to where it says 6,500 feet.
Is that for the top left? Sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
That says transponder.
I know. See up there in the 3 black rectangles over to the right rectangle?
Oh, there.
ALT.
Yeah, it says 6,500 feet.
That says 6,500, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's where you should be.
I'm
Well,
seeing.
it's still climbing for me unless I bump it down. Is that
All
my
right.
speed maybe just climbing me, powering through, or?
All right. Kick out of autopilot.
All right.
Just come out of it altogether. Go down manually 6,500 feet, or actually 6,400.
All right. Sending to 64.
Yep. And just stay on course as good as you can.
All right.
All right. Then click on autopilot again. See if that takes you back up to 6,500 and stays there.
Kind of levels me off at 6440. But
It'll
it's still
climb.
in a mild climb. Yeah,
Mild
it's still
climb.
climbing
Yep.
slowly.
Yep. It'll climb up slowly. Make sure it doesn't climb up above 6,500 very much anyway.
Altitude hold mode. Is that supposed to be on?
Yeah. Once
All
you're
right.
pretty close.
You can, yeah.
Once you're pretty close to 6,500, altitude hold mode will kick on, and it'll just do minor adjustments to climb you or descend you to your selected altitude.
All right.
Yep.
Vertical
Okay,
speed, is that supposed to be on or off?
Once
Well, it should be off if you're at 6,400 and something.
All right. Yeah, I think it levels me off here now.
Okay, good. Now, go down and take your altitude button, your altitude knob, turn it down to 5,700 feet. See if it stays at 6,500.
Altitude select.
Yeah, altitude select, go to 5,700.
5,000. Yeah, it adjusts.
Is it staying at 6,500?
No, it's taking me down.
All right, you got something else wrong. All right, take it back up to 6,500.
Yep, that's
on
responding.
Vertical. Should be on vertical speed and
Vertical speed should be on.
and just select 200 or 300 feet a minute up. What you want to do is to get it to capture 6,500 feet and stay there. And then change to a green ALT in the top right rectangle, black rectangle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can figure this out.
If you want to stream your screen, we could try and help you.
It seems to be just trying to hold at 65 now, like it's slowly climbing, but I don't have the same settings from the sound of it.
Only thing I know to do is go down to like 5,500, get 1,000 feet below it with the autopilot off.
It's holding now.
It's holding, but
Yeah.
can you go down to 5,700 on your window on the right, up above where it's altitude tape? Can you go down to 5,700 and stay at 65?
Yeah,
if you can't,
if you use the alt knob but don't select it, just turn it so it goes to 5,700, and it'll go to a cyan background.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, well, you just leave that there, so you've pre-selected that.
Just leave it. Yeah, don't do anything else. Just leave it at 5,700.
All
and
right.
stay level at 65.
Yeah, if you get into the habit of pre-selecting your next altitude, and then you're all set up for, when you get to the waypoint, you can then just step down or step up.
Yep.
Well, I'm descending to 5,700 now, I think. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with this. This is why I don't like the.
And you're in alt mode, and you're in
complicated.
altitude hold mode, yeah.
Let me check. Yes. Vertical speed is off. Altitude hold is on.
I wonder
Vertical
if
nav
the
is off.
Sorry.
Speed
I
isn't going to
wonder-
do anything for you if you don't have an auto throttle. So it's one of those things that a lot of aircraft come with, like that default autopilot controller, but like even like in the Kodiak and stuff like that, like you can't use certain functions like speed. Like that's just if the aircraft's equipped with an auto throttle. It's just it just ships from Garmin as, you know, that's just the default unit, so it won't do anything.
Hey, what do get back up to 6,500, and then we'll take you down to 5,700 when we all go at the same time.
All right, climbing to
The
65.
physical controls on my Honeycomb Bravo here have saved my butt.
Yeah, they work.
Got everything working, I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I just turn altitude select and it immediately responds to that.
Yeah, the G3X, even the working title one is a little bit buggy.
It's wonky.
It's, I mean, it's a lot better than the default, but working title kind of has, they haven't done much with it since they've been working directly with the Sobo now. Most of their efforts are going towards the NXI, which works really well. It's a very nice unit, but yeah, so I've got a lot of experience with the G3X because I've got probably 200 plus hours in the X Cub, but it is kind of wonky, and it can be frustrating at times. So it's just kind of one of those things. It is really nice when it works, but every once in a while you get kind of weird behavior. So you're probably not doing anything wrong. It's just sometimes the units just do weird things. So
yeah.
And sometimes you do things wrong and the unit does weird things.
Yeah.
Put me in that column, okay?
Yeah, no, I mean, I get the frustration. But yeah,
It just seems so much hassle to just fly, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for doing, you know, low vis approaches and stuff like that, it's great.
Yeah. True.
But and it definitely is. There's a bit of a learning curve trying to learn autopilot functions and stuff. Especially if you've never done it before.
Yeah, never.
So, I mean, I would say we can probably do other like autopilot sessions and stuff like that, you know, if people want to give it another go at some point. But
it'd be nice to figure this out, yeah, because I really feel like I skipped over something or just up here.
It is, like I said, it's one of those things just nice to have in your bag, is kind of, you know, having the ability to do it.
Like I don't want to avoid it. Like I got clear preferences for just simpler aircraft, but I don't want to stay away from it.
Yeah, but I think that's perfectly natural. I mean, I'm happiest in the gravel because there is no.
Yeah, same.
Right.
But you know, when you're doing like 7 continents and you're having to do 500-mile legs and stuff like that, you're thinking, oh, I wish I knew how to use this bloody autopilot, you know. And I was the same as you. You know, a week ago when Rocket mentioned it, I went, oh God, I suppose I better learn some stuff. And you know, and a week later, and you know, quite a few failed attempts. Yeah, I think I've got it down pretty much pat now.
Yeah, it really
Might
is
be
simple, but
useful.
it takes some getting used to. You got to practice.
Yeah,
That's the only way.
Once you kind of figure out like how things interact with each other and whatnot, you can kind of work through the steps. It actually gets really simple. But like when all this information is just thrown at you, all at once, it can be really overwhelming and frustrating.
Yeah,
And I totally get that. So it's not meant to be like one of those things like to ruin your flight or anything like that. So
no, it's just a learning experience.
right.
Might be useful to have a training day.
Yeah,
on some
no,
of
I
these
mean, I
things.
mean,
Well,
for
We
sure,
could do that.
yeah.
we definitely could do that. Like on one of these
No,
weekends, just do training days for
no problem
ILS
at all.
approaches.
And
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
mean,
interested in not just training for like to learn how to use the G3X or anything, but I don't know, like some stall lessons, you know.
yeah, sure. I mean, New Zealand's not going
Right.
anywhere.
Well,
Right, yeah.
we can
Well,
do anything you guys
yeah.
want. Rexpo, what are you set up on now? Are you set up on procedure?
I am on. I'm not sure what I'm on. I'm on autopilot, flying.
Okay.
Doobie doobie doo.
Look up top there on your where it says waypoint. What does that show?
Sierra Alpha Whiskey Hotel.
Okay, go into your procedures button. Remember how you did that?
Nope.
Go
Go
into
to menu.
go to menu,
Go to
procedures,
procedures. Go to approach.
go to approach.
And I'm going to go to ILS 25.3.
Correct.
Transition is Maybach.
Transition is Maybach. Hit oh,
Load and activate.
Load and activate.
Yep.
Copy that.
Now
Activate approach.
You're gonna have it's gonna throw you on a different course.
Yep, it's taking me, making me bank to the left here.
There you go. Keep it on autopilot.
I'm good.
Let it do its thing. You're at 6,500 feet, right?
55?
65.
6500, copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 55
Okay.
will put you into the mountains.
Yeah. Now, Rexpo, do you want to go into the fog or do you want to stay clear?
I've got fog. I flipped the fog
You
back
got
on.
fog.
It's
Good.
pretty up here.
Good. Okay.
It's going to get ugly in a minute, I fear.
Take your you got 5,700 selected on your altitude tank.
5700?
Yeah. 5700. Select that altitude.
All right, where do I set that altitude?
Go down to where your autopilot is below the G3X. You'll see altitude select.
The physical controller.
Yeah.
I just did it on my.
Yeah, you can do that on your external controller too.
I just did it on my honeycomb because it's easier.
Yeah.
You can do that too. Just select 5,700 and do nothing else.
Yeah.
God, isn't Rexpo posh? He's got physical knobs to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's tactile stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Now the problem is it's not moving, but
no, it shouldn't.
Hey.
It shouldn't because you're basically just telling the autopilot. The autopilot will continue to hold your last preset altitude. You're just presetting the next altitude you're going to want to go to. It should continue to hold what you're what you're currently at until you either do like a not flight level change, but like your vertical speed or whatever, or if you're utilizing VNav or something like that.
This one does not have VNav.
Does not have. I do in the Kodiak, but
NXI does.
yeah, I've got it. I've got a
Oh,
number of.
I've got it. I suppose you've got an ashtray as well, have you?
You
got a
well.
That's a whole nother lesson.
I've got at least 6 fold-out cup holders.
Wow.
So basically, what you're saying
I'm going to go vertical speed down to 5,700. Is that correct?
Not right now yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, crap.
That will be what you will do once I tell you to.
Ah.
Basically,
there is that. Yeah.
What you're doing is getting as much work as possible done before you need it. So when you do need it, it's one button press and everything happens.
Yeah, you're not trying to rush the last minute.
Right.
Is that just?
I'd rather stay up here where I can see as long as I can anyway.
So did
all
you
worn
guys
out.
say that? Sorry, did you guys say that this does not have VNav?
It
It
does
does
not.
not.
No.
The
How come there's a
G3X
V
does
and
not.
V button?
That's the way it is with just Garmin autopilots. They
Oh,
don't
okay.
make a bunch of uniquely specific panels for
Right.
all the different aircraft. You basically just get one panel, and then like half of those buttons will be disabled depending on what the functions of that particular aircraft are. Like I said, like the Kodiak doesn't have auto throttle, the X-Cub doesn't have auto throttle, but
Yeah.
it still has a speed button. But that speed button is only used in like like jets and stuff like that that actually
Yeah.
have that function.
Oh, okay.
So
A Sobo
Explains.
laziness.
Well, it's like that in real life too.
no, it's not laziness. It's just that's the way that those units are shipped. I mean, I installed hundreds of avionics units and control panels over the years when I worked aviation, and you'd have non-functioning buttons because the aircraft wasn't capable of doing that. So
Right.
Yeah,
generally you'd put a sticker like INOP or something underneath it, just in case some pilot's like, why doesn't this work? Well,
Yeah.
the aircraft isn't equipped for it. So
Or worse, why did it not save me?
right, yeah, yeah. Why didn't that do anything? Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, if you want pure custom, then you go and buy a TBM or something where it's all custom autopilots and all the rest of it built in.
right.
Whereas if you're buying this aircraft, you could probably buy this same aircraft with VNav, but that's another £3,000 option. But still uses the same control panel.
Right, they all use the same control panel.
Yeah, the company I work for, they used to manufacture aircraft instruments, and it's so expensive to get the FAA to sign off on stuff that they sign it off for multiple aircraft, and it just whatever works for that aircraft works for that aircraft.
Right. But yeah, if you're not familiar with the way the industry works and how things are manufactured and stuff like that, it's pretty easy to jump in the sim and go, well, why don't any of these buttons work? I mean,
Yeah.
granted, some of it is laziness, if the aircraft is supposed to have that and somebody just didn't code it in the game, but yeah, like if you're jumping into like the X-Cub or something like that, that even in real life isn't equipped with that, and you don't know that, it's easy enough to go, well, why don't these buttons work?
Right, it's like the instrument lighting panel in a BMW nowadays. The BMW 1 Series has the same controller as the M5. It's just that all the stuff is switched off and disabled, and you can't even see it on the dashboard. You can't see it on the dashboard in a 1 Series Beamer, but it's all there because they can get it through German road accreditation with a single pass, rather than having an individual unit. So it's very similar, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cars and stuff like that, they all get one wiring harness from the bottom top to the bottom trim to the top trim because it's just cheaper
It's just cheaper to make.
cheaper to manufacture one harness rather than 5 different versions of, so.
Well, exactly. If you buy the Subaru, the BRG or the Toyota sports car, or just about any other Toyota, they all use the same CAN bus loom.
Yep.
And all they do is fold it back and hide it under the boot lining.
Yeah, I've driven Subarus since 2002, and yeah, I've had a number of my cars that I've customized because the harness is there, and I'm like, well, all the options are here. I just had to install the buttons. Like I'd have to, I'd like for my trim didn't have auto folding mirrors when you turn off the car, so I was like, well, just order the mirrors and install the button, and the harnesses are already there, so you just hook everything up and it's like, cool, it works.
It's not like the old days where it was one wire per function.
Right.
Everything's on the CAN bus and it's
Right.
straightforward. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you ever find the anti-lag loom?
No. No.
Yeah, there isn't one.
Oh, Wolf, you're going for a real procedure turn, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll overfly the air. I'm overflying the VOR, and then I'll be turning out and intercepting. So basically, just a big teardrop approach.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be descending already? Because for some reason it just decided to start descending.
No.
Oh,
6,500 feet.
There are mountains down there.
Useless machines.
Yeah, I'm not sure why yours is descending, unless it's just getting blown around and not recovering very fast.
Yeah, you should only have 5 knots if you're on fog setting.
It's just ridiculous.
You are on the fog preset, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, that just worked, but yeah.
Yeah, like
Autopilot not so much.
It's a little wonky sometimes.
I'm pretty sure Skynet is taking over my aircraft.
Let's see, VNav, good. Ooh, nope, I do not want that. Out of there.
Yeah, now it's climbing again. Regardless of what I got in magenta, the altitude ribbon. Yeah, it's 65 for that, 65 for that. What's it doing? Climbing for 66.
Climbing?
Yeah. It just doesn't want to listen.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the only thing I can tell you to do is when we not going to descend until you're starting the procedure turn. So once you start on that turn, you're going to descend to 5,700.
All right.
Start making a right turn, descend to 5,700, and keep it there if you can.
Must have a good tailwind. I've got the throttle at 0 and I'm still doing 116.
Why would your throttle be at 0?
Pull her all the way back. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, she's slowing down now.
Throw it to flight idle.
Trying to let rocket catch up and pass me.
I've got it firewalled.
Have you really?
Yeah.
So do I.
I'm showing 123 knots.
I'm down to 100 now. I'll hold there. That should let you get by.
So I'm a bit more north from the planned route. Will it actually line itself up in that right-hand turn, or?
It will.
All right.
As long as you keep it on the flight plan, it'll start your procedure turn for you, and it'll stay on it.
At least it will do that much.
It'll line you up on the localizer.
Do we need to be?
You have to be at the correct altitude to make sure that you get down on the.
Do we need to have our
speed.
nav radios dialed in?
Your nav radio should be dialed. As long as you get your proper nav frequency dialed in, it should switch from GPS to localizer 1 on its own and turn in for you. It should.
Okay.
Always has for me.
So what's our com 1, com 2 frequencies?
No, you want your nav 1.
Yeah.
Nav 1 and nav 2.
111.30.
On the active.
Yeah, when you dial it in, you got to make sure you hit transfer, otherwise it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, you can do it on both of them. Nav 1, nav 2, put them both on there.
What was the frequency?
111.30.
Where do you find that?
In the menu.
It's on the approach chart.
So hit
Okay.
menu, nav 1 frequency, dial it in, transfer.
Yep.
But for both of them, nav 1 and nav 2?
Yeah,
Yep.
you might as well. You don't technically have to do that, but again, since things are kind of wonky sometimes, it's just
Yeah.
better to be safe and dial it in on both of them.
Generally, you'll be navigating. Well, if you're not on GPS, if you're on VOR or something, Nav 1 will be on the VOR, Nav 2 will be on your ILS, and then you can swap back and forth.
Where do you set that? I can't find a way to set it.
Menu.
Menu.
Yep. Then you should have
Procedures?
no, there should be a
Oh,
radio button there that has.
Got it. Nav
There you go.
1
at the
and
bottom.
Nav 2
There you go.
down there. And what should it be set on?
111.3.
But you've already got it. You should already have it set.
118.5?
Nope.
No,
Negative.
111.3.
I'm messing
0.3.
around with it.
All right,
No.
guys, we're coming up. 16 miles I got until Maybach. What we're going to do is you'll start entering a right turn.
Yeah.
Once you enter that right turn, hit your VS button, go down 1,000 feet per minute, click it, go down 10 times. That'll put you down 1,000 feet per minute. That'll take you down to 5,700 feet. Now you want to start slowing down. Your speed is up to you. You control your speed. It will not do it automatically for you. And once we turn and you start descending, then also hit your approach button. Very important. You got to do both of those things.
So once we
Your
start turning,
approach
hit the
button
approach
at 50.
button.
Once
Or-
we start turning, go down to 5,700 feet, click your VS button.
Okay.
Go down 1,000 feet a minute until you reach 5,700 feet.
Okay.
In the meantime, once you start your turn and you've already started your hit your VS button, then click your approach button.
Okay.
Is that turning VS on or off? Because
It's turning it on.
all right.
And then you also have to hit the down button to click it 10 times to go down 1,000 feet a minute.
Okay.
And watch your speed when you start your descent.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll definitely pick up speed in a heartbeat.
Just be aware it's pretty bumpy over these mountains. I'm already on my approach here. I'm getting tossed around a little bit.
Yeah, even with 5 knots, you'll get 22 over the ridge lines.
Yep.
Yeah, don't chase your speed. Just leave it alone. Once you get it where you want, you're going to set it back to about 120 knots once you start your turn.
Still cannot get my altitude holding. It's very annoying.
All right, hit once you get to 5,700, and you not hit just altitude hold or level and stay there in autopilot.
Hold on, say again, please.
Go to 5,700, and while you're in autopilot, you see that level button underneath the G3X. Should have a blue rectangle around it.
Level?
Underneath the G3X, see that?
Yeah, it's on the
autopilot.
physical controller.
Physical panel, it should have said LVL with a blue rectangle around it.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Okay. Go ahead and go to 5,700 now and hit that level button and see if it stays there.
It's not reacting at all. It's still mildly climbing through 6,500.
Yeah, I bet this is the G3X quirk. You'll load out, load back in again, and it'll work perfectly.
Yeah, I just don't think this is gonna work for me. So I might just break that off if it doesn't react properly and
Yeah,
go for visual.
visual approach. Yep.
I just don't know what it is. I tried everything.
Well,
Are you?
if you can manually keep yourself around 5700 as we come down the hill, and then put it into alt mode, and then hopefully when you hit approach, it'll capture anyway.
Yep.
I can't get mine to drop either. I'm still holding 6500. Got
Yeah,
5700 set, and it is not coming down.
Have you hit your VS button and then hit nose down?
Are we descending now?
I'm in the turn, so I'm descending.
Oh.
I'm hitting the
Yeah.
VS. I'm hitting the VS button. I'm clicking nose down 10 times.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this
Got
visually,
VS
manually.
button. Where is nose down? I know I saw it.
Click the top 3 rectangles up there.
Well,
Okay.
Rex, but do you have the working title mod?
Nose down. Yay. There it
Yeah,
is.
okay. Cool.
Is that a paid mod?
No, it's free.
No.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I might add that then, because I think it will
Alright.
explain a lot of things.
Once you're descending down to 5,700 feet, hit your approach button.
Okay.
Turn it on.
And you get a white V alt and a GP.
That's exactly right. That means they're armed.
And watch your speed.
I'm armed? Okay.
It's armed, yeah.
Armed and dangerous.
Bumpy
Vertical
ride.
speed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Fire in the hole.
almost level at 5,700 feet now. My glide path is armed. It will not activate until I hit the final approach fix. And I'll let you know when that happens. You'll know because it'll show 15 miles up top where it says distance. I'm going past 6.6 right now.
Stupid question. Is it
2 mile
okay that the arrow in my compass rose has changed color to lock 2?
Yep.
Okay, good.
It's going to turn green.
I'm
That's how
still
you know you're on the list.
colorblind.
Or yellow.
It will. It'll turn
change,
green.
It'll change to yellow if you're colorblind.
But it's okay that it says lock 2 now.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Yep.
Hey, still turning.
What are you doing for speed here, Squirrel?
I'm doing 123 right now.
Ooh, okay.
He's just really cruising down there.
I
He
guess
wants to
he
get on the
is.
ground as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'm
What
entering
you
the
want to
turn
do?
and
You want to, you want to keep your speed up so everybody else behind you doesn't have to. Air traffic control ain't fussing at you.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times I had to fuss at people to keep their speed up.
So we're still holding 5,700 too. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. You're not going to go below that until you start descending on the glide path and you're
Right.
below 15 miles.
Wolf is on the approach. I was on final.
Yep. Copy that. Very soupy.
Yeah.
It's going to get dark too.
Yeah, I can't see
Christ.
anything outside the. So it's yeah.
Minimums are what? 200?
Yeah, 200.
Okay.
Not 200.
Copy.
Yeah, autopilot is like dead. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, if you're just using the standard Asobo one, it's probably just that's probably the main issue that you're having.
Yeah, I don't think they ever improved that, did they?
No, it's garbage. Yeah, I think if we do an autopilot study day, we need to have everybody go and download that G3X mod from Working Title.
Right.
Where are you going,
Yeah,
Dan?
but to be fair, even that has its bugs. I had this issue with this plane a few days ago, that it would just the autopilot would just climb and all the way to stall speed, and then it would basically fall again. And I had set it correctly. I'm very sure of that.
Yeah, I've definitely. It's not without its bugs. I definitely won't say that it's flawless. It's better than the stock one, but it does have its bugs every once in a while. Like I'll randomly, like if I disengage autopilot to do like a off-field landing or something like that, and then I take off and go to re-engage my autopilot, sometimes it's just like, oh, we're gonna just go around at like a maximum bank angle a couple times, and then I'll start following the route again. You're like, what is going on? Why, you almost have to go into slew mode to correct it.
All right, I'm about 1 mile from the final approach fix. I'm going to put 1 notch of flaps down.
What am I at here?
And then I'm going to keep your speed up to 115 or so. Which means you'll have to increase throttle a little bit.
Currently 2.5 miles from the runway, no viz.
Thank God for synthetic vision.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be absolutely screwed.
Uh-oh.
Dragon, keep me updated because I'm following you in and I'm seeing nothing.
Yeah, just follow the lights in front of you.
You should have a green compass rose showing straight ahead.
Yeah, if it's swapped to localizer, it should auto swap. But if you're not running the working title one, I don't know if it will.
It's
Probably
now
won't
on
do
lock
anything.
1. I guess that's
And you're
correct.
going,
yeah.
and you're going to pick up a green G button up at the top of the altitude tape and a green diamond. That green diamond is important. Okay, you're 1.1 miles away from the final approach fix. I am. That's going to change. It's going to show you GP in green once it gets there. And it's going to follow that green diamond. It's going to stay right next to that yellow line to the left of it.
All right, runway visual at 0.8 miles.
All right, 15.8 miles now. Glide slope is activated. It's in green, showing green on the top right.
How's runway light visibility through the fog?
I got it at 0.8 miles. So.
Yep. All right, we're going down. We're on the glide path. 3 degree glide slope.
Are the Pappy lights there?
Awesome.
They are. Yep.
Okay. Well, I can use that.
Out the glide.
Ryan's, you'll have to reduce your throttle a little bit to maintain about 115. We're going to keep that until about 5 miles. At 5 miles, we're going to go back to 100 knots. We're going to go to 2 notches of flaps. That's at 5 miles.
Yep.
You got a ways to go. Green diamond is right next to the yellow bar.
Yep.
It's
Looking
holding
good.
steady.
Yep.
115 knots. Going
Just
down.
feels so strange to just look only at my instrument panel here.
Yeah. Keep an eye scan.
Keep an
Go
eye
to
on
your
keep an eye on the
localizer.
lights.
Go to your speed. Go up to your distance, go down to your altitude. Go back around again. Same. Eye scan, very important.
I'm not sure if I'm proud or terrified or both.
Alright,
Oh,
Wolf
God.
is
You don't-
off the runway.
Regulus, make sure you hit your approach mode.
Yep, I'm on approach.
Nice.
Well,
Straight
I'm
straight
going
arrow on
into
the
the cloud plate.
localizer. Straight arrow on the localizer.
Yep.
115 to 120 knots. I'm at 11 miles. I got a green diamond right next to the left yellow bar, which means I'm directly on glide path. The only thing you have to do is maintain speed. The autopilot will take care of everything else until we get to about a half a mile out, and then you'll click off your autopilot and land.
Yep. Okay.
Unless you're feeling really
Alright.
brave, and then you just stand
Yep.
on the brake pedals and hope you touch the runway.
Not with not with no auto flare.
Nope, definitely not. All right, I'm at 9 miles out. I'm still waiting until I get at 5 miles. Then I'm going to go back to 100 knots and flap 2.
Yeah, Lux on final. I don't see anything yet.
Through 3,000 feet.
All right, who's got flashy landing lights?
Me.
Tom, Jesus, me.
Oh,
You want
somebody
me?
just went right through me.
There. That better, Dan?
That's much better, thank you.
Oh, you're quite
Okay,
welcome.
I'm in fog top now. I'm just going to load up on some more NOS, I think. I might need it for my flare.
Just in case you need up.
Watch your
Nah.
speed.
Nah, I got
Keep-
GS. I'm good.
Keep your eye scan going.
Real time here and go out here and watch you guys land.
What do you say, Rocket? 150 knots on the approach, yeah?
No.
You're an airliner, you are.
Yeah, right.
What do you recommend for final, speed wise?
Whatever you're
100,
comfortable with.
100 knots at 5 miles. Once you get in sight, I'd go down to about 80, 70.
All right. I could pick it up a little bit then.
Yeah, I'm still 10 miles out.
It's just kind of like what you're comfortable with, you know, how you fly VFR generally.
Yeah. You can hold it off. I mean, you can do 100 knots down the runway and hold it off until you lead off your speed. All right, I'm coming up on 5 miles. I'm going flaps 2.
Just overshot the turn. I don't know what happened there.
See if it comes back.
You may have to guide it back on, Rexpo.
Might have to.
Yeah, you might just need to disable and come back on. Get lined up and re-enable, then hit approach. Or the APR button.
Tom, look behind you to your right. Can you see my landing lights?
Nope, just nav lights.
I'm literally about 6 feet behind you.
Yeah.
Man.
3.5 now.
Little blow, little blow.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
I have it firewall, so I have nothing to give. Sorry, Rocket.
I got it firewalled with NOS.
3.5 miles on glide path on course.
Choppy wind here.
Yeah, don't chase your speed. It'll settle out on its own.
You do get one early warning in that you're radial radio altimeter will kick in at 2,500 feet.
Check that. Good, got it.
If
I
that
just
says
lost my magenta line.
That's all right. That's a good thing.
Should be green.
Should
But
be
it's
green.
Changed to
well,
green.
it does that for me at least.
Yeah. Yeah, so if the radio picks up the localizer, your magenta line will change over to green. It should say loc 1 or whatever next to it, and at that point, it has it, so you can hit your APR button or the approach button, and it should basically stay right on that course there.
Approach, where's that? Oh, there.
and it'll just fly level and steady until it hits glide slope, and then it'll start to descend, and that's obviously when you want to watch your speed.
Okay, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Let it try and do its thing. I'll see.
Next to your altitude tape, Lux, do you have a little secondary tape that's has like a G at the top of it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so that's your glide path.
All right.
1 mile,
when do I
150
switch?
feet, and on
When do I
course.
switch pilot?
It's gonna be a miracle if this thing actually works somewhat.
When do I have to switch off the autopilot, or do I keep it on?
Keep it on.
No,
all the
you
way?
basically switch it off when you get to
When you see the
visual
runway.
range in visual.
All right.
Yep.
When
Good to
you
know.
see the runway.
Yep.
See the runway lights, switch it off.
Or if it completely betrays you, like it
Yeah,
is.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Or switch it off after you hit the ground. That's
Right. Yeah.
I see the runway. Switch it off. Ooh.
Yeah.
How
Newer.
far
Hang on to the airplane though.
Wayland is down. Excellent.
I think it's actually maintaining.
Here comes 8. Floating it down. He's got it.
I see the runway, but there's no runway lights for me.
Oh no. Yeah, no, there should be
Yeah,
runway
there
lights
will.
on Pappy's.
There will be if you're
There
on
are
course.
not many, but a few. And I
Yep.
actually got an achievement.
The end.
Parking somewhere, squirrel.
This is turning me the wrong way. This isn't working.
Well, that was really good.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I don't know if I will do it again sometime, but in fact, I will not do it again sometime soon. But yeah.
Well, like I said, I
Certainly
think we'll
learning
just do an
curve.
autopilot class one of these days.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Maybe also something with a different plane. So maybe not with the G3X or something, but with, I don't know, something with a 530 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, NXI or something like that.
The NXI is really nice.
Pretty rocket.
It
Where's
is.
the turnoff on this runway?
Sorry.
What's the
Like
vertical?
it's about halfway up.
You're not gonna be able to see the turn off. Go ahead and turn off in the grass.
What should the vertical speed be approx for the glide slope?
It's usually 3 degrees, I think.
The vertical speed.
Oh.
550 to anywhere from 550 feet a minute up to 700.
Okay, and it's hovering around 630 for me, so I
That's
think it
probably
picked up on it.
That's probably okay.
All right. Well, I'm hovering with my finger over the button to turn it off and take manual control. So.
Yeah.
Because I got no faith in this whatsoever, so anything will surprise me.
Oh, plane.
Well, actually,
I'm on
it
final.
left me right on top of the runway, so the approach was basically perfect. What it did, I have to agree.
Yep, mine too.
Looks dead on for me so far. Now, if I'm going to be dead on arrival, that's going to be a whole different question.
Oh, I should be getting
Well,
ready for work right
I'm
now.
giving this up. I'm going visual. I'm all
Yeah.
over this. I gotta update that. Get the mod.
Yeah.
I'll be getting that one too.
It's like I said, Once if everybody's got it, it kind of helps to work through it a little bit better.
And I think that explains the differences. Like, yeah, like some of the stuff not showing up in the bar at the top.
Well,
I'll put the working title mod link in the event chat.
A little bit of the frustrating part is, I've been a flight engineer for 3,400 hours in the seat, so I know how autopilots work. So it's a little frustrating that this doesn't want to. But
yeah,
So you didn't have the.
I'm saying then.
Yeah, you didn't have the
there's
working title.
autopilots and there's Asoba autopilots.
Right.
Yeah. I think the NXI, we should work with the NXI on get you up to speed.
Wow.
Yeah. The only problem with the NXI is that it's somewhat limited to turboprops and some stuff. But yeah, we can use a number of different aircraft and run through various scenarios.
Anything that's got a G1000.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but this is the NXI, isn't it? What we have here in the X Cup.
No, that's the G3X.
No, that's the G3X.
Okay.
Yeah,
the GXI is the replacement for the G1000.
Right, yeah. Which you
Yeah.
have to download through it's a free download through the marketplace.
Yeah, no, I have it. I just want to make sure what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Squirrel, appreciate your help, buddy. Great flight.
Yeah, Squirrel.
Okay, guys.
Great run.
Great flight, Squirrel. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Right on the keys. Right on the keys.
I wish we could have got everybody in, but we did what we could.
See you next
doing
week on
something
the
next
other
week?
side of the world.
Take care for new time. Not a new time, it's the same time.
Okay.
New Zealand next week.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Take care.
All right.
Goodbye,
Take care,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you. Goodbye,
Cheers,
everyone.
everybody.